So we started the recording back again. So now, yeah, we stopped here at this part. And now, I guess, let me just remember where did it stop last time? Come on, this needs to be a lot faster, but accurate at the same time. That's the problem. The faster you go, the less accurate you'll be. Okay, now I guess we need to be a little bit forward, right? So let's have a look at the angle. Come. Yeah, it could pick it, yeah, right? But it's not in the middle. So it can slide easily. So what can we do now is to make this movement a little bit longer before the final turn, right? So this one is 3 rotations forward. Let it be 3.2 or something, right? Sorry, I forgot to disable the waiting room. Okay, now I guess we are fine. Let me continue back. So let's start back again and try this code so far. I guess it's gonna be collected fine now. Then we need to raise it up.
Teacher,
Yeah,
what level is this?
what level?
Yes,
It is the
junior,
junior.
elementary.
Yeah, the junior level. So as you can see now, it picked the piece, right? Now we have to raise it up. Okay, so now after doing this, we have to raise it up. So which is the motor? We're gonna control the medium motor now. Run medium motor A at 50%. Okay, for how many degrees or rotations we're gonna see. Let's try rotations, and let's say 2 rotations for now. And it's okay for 50%, no problem. So medium motor A. Let's see if the medium motor is at port A or not. No, actually the medium motor is at port C. So we have to change A to C. Okay. After, raising this piece up, I need to go backwards, right? Tank the motors. Let's do it now. So minus 50% and minus 50%. Okay, for like 1 rotation backward. Shall we try?
Teacher, medium motor means go back.
Now the medium motor is the one for lifting the piece up.
Oh.
The medium motor will raise this piece up. That's controlling the fork in front of the robot. They started to raise it up, right? Come on. Yeah, now it is raised up. So after raising up for 2 rotations, that looks like too much, right?
Yeah.
Where will it go? Now it started to move backward. That's okay. So actually this 2 rotations are not needed. Actually, we need to raise it up a little bit. So the medium motor should be moved like 0.5 rotations, actually, not more, because I don't want to raise it all the way up like this. It takes time to be raised, right? And actually, we need to move it a little bit from the floor. Actually, 0.3 might be also perfect. So let's now decide where should we put this one. I think we can put it like Come on.
Teacher, after the first period finished,
Mm,
I was reading in this junior level.
mm.
If you noticed, this block that we took, it was on 3, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so you have to take the computer when you open the competition. He will he will tell you to move each block on 1, take it to 1. Each block on 3, 3 red, you take it to 3 red.
Okay, but
Like
where
this 3.
where
This one,
should
it
they
will
be? We took this one from 3 red. Okay, now where should we put this? Have you got any idea where should we put this one? Zaid, actually, I'm really concerned with teaching you how to program the robot. Okay, so we read the instructions of all these missions. What should we do for each one of them? Like for example, this arm, I guess we need to press it down or something. So we will read about these things later. But now all I'm concerned with is to teach you how to program this robot to do something. Okay. Now I guess we can move all the way forward until we reach this area, for example, and drop this piece down. Okay. So I guess we can move the robot like this. We are at 270. So I'm gonna run the motor backward. So tank the motors. So I'll set this one to 50%. I guess it's gonna drop down this piece, okay? So instead of 50%, let's try
30.
minus 50% for like, I guess this distance is like 5 rotations forward, maybe. Let's try. But I'm sure it will drop down the part, right? So it's gonna go lift it up a little, because if you remember, we decreased how much the motor should be moved up. That's enough. Come on, that's still too much. That's too much.
Are you sure you are? Okay, it's good.
It didn't drop down, which is somehow strange, right?
No, teacher, yesterday the thing was only glitched. That's why. We need another rotation.
Yeah, now we need to turn right. One more rotation and we're gonna drop it here, okay?
Yeah.
So let's say 6 rotations. And after that, we need to turn left. Actually, the robot now is moving backwards, right? It's not moving forward anymore. So I'm not sure whether the left will be right, right will be left or not. We have to try. So after doing this, and actually we can take it fast, like instead of minus 50%, it took much time to move. I guess if we can change this one to 100, it would be also fine. As long as it does not drop.
It will slip.
Why is it repeated 2 times? So actually this one needs to be 6 rotations and we're gonna move this one. Let's try with 7 rotations. Okay. And we said 0.3 rotations is still too much. So let's try the milliseconds, like 100 milliseconds. 100 milliseconds, very little. Let's say 500 milliseconds. That will be like half a second, right? So that it will raise the part faster. we need the part to be moved a little bit from the floor. A little bit, not that much. So this will consume much time for us. Okay, now running on 50%. Speed. Go pick it up. You see? Now it is raised up a little, very little from the table, right? And now we moved at 100 speed and it didn't drop down. So it's fine. One more rotation and then we're gonna turn right. So one more rotation, like 8 rotations at full power, 100%. And then moving to this part, moving to this side, it's like we are at 270 now. So I'm gonna duplicate this part and try to change what's inside, depending on what we need. So now, if the angle is more than 70, which is correct, we are at 270 already. So we're gonna turn the motors. I'm not sure 10 and minus 10 how it's gonna be moving this robot. Actually, in the AV3 environment, you can run a specific block of codes, not all the code. But here we are limited to try all the code from the beginning. That's why it takes too much time. But in case you have a real AV3 robot programming with AV3 Lego Mindstorms AV3 software, you can select a specific part of the blocks and run only them. Okay, now it's gonna go, raise it up, fast, take it backward. Will it turn this side? What happened?
I just check because the power is too much, so that when it makes a break, it I don't know how to say it in English.
Yeah,
It's
it's
as
fine.
if you're going, as
It's
if
gonna
you're
shake,
going
yeah.
140 kilos, so it will
Stop immediately, right? Yeah.
How
So,
about trying to make the power 7?
we didn't change the degrees here. So it looks like when it turns to this side, the angle increases, right? So we're gonna go back to 360. Why? Because actually, if you go back to the starting point, it was like this, and it was 360. So if you're gonna move parallel to the same point, you get 360. Okay? I'm gonna move forward like half a rotation, and then we will drop down, duplicate the media motor at 50% for now. We're gonna put it minus 50%. Okay, and we're gonna move backward. How can we drop it down? Like move fast backward.
Here we made the medium motor 50%, so I think here we'll make it negative.
100 for like one rotation, so that we can drop the part in the place. I guess this should work. Let's go.
But teacher, did you make it so it will go down?
Yes, here you see the medium motor will go minus 50%. Yeah. The problem is you have to run the program all the way from the beginning. That's a big problem. But it's okay. Practice makes perfect, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay, let me zoom backward a little bit. Oh, turn it the opposite side. You see? I guess it will never stop because it will not hit the angle that we want. So now we got a problem with the angle here. I thought it was all right.
You have
So
to
it will
flip
be,
it.
yeah, minus 10 here and 10 here. So it will go back to 360 degrees and go forward, right?
Teacher, here in the last block, why you make this for? We dropped the block. Why we make this one? So why we make this command so it goes forward? It goes forward in the wall.
What do you mean? Milliseconds? Ah, you mean it's gonna move forward, right?
Yes, why?
Why?
You don't
Because
need
now
it
if
bump in the.
no, wait. Actually, there's something you didn't notice here. So the robot now is moving by moving backward. So it's reversed now, moving backward. Okay.
صح.
So if you're gonna take it forward after dropping down the piece on the floor and you drop forward at 100%, this might drop down the piece on the floor and the robot will let the piece and go without it. Let's try out again. That's really boring. Come on, come on, come on. I guess we can make it faster until we figure out how things work, and then we can decrease the speed of rotation. So you see, it goes to 360 and what happens? Okay, now let's say it goes to 360 and do 50%, 50% for...
Teacher,
Okay.
it's as if the robot exploded.
Now it looks like something bumped into it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we get the 360 and then 50% forward, right? Let me
Yeah,
make it minus 50% and minus 50% because we said that the robot is moving backward.
Mister, I think you forgot to include the part where we will lower the block.
No,
Your
this is
doesn't
gonna lower the block.
Yeah,
Here.
why you
Yes,
removed
I
it?
just removed it so that I'll know where the problem is.
Okay. Okay.
So it's called debugging. So remove part of the code until you see the result, and then you'll get to know where the issue is. Okay, now it's gonna turn, get the 360 and stop. Ah, you see? It moved to
You
the
made
other
negative.
side. Ah, yeah. Because I said the robot is gonna move by its back. Anyway, so 50% and then 50%. Okay, but 0.5 rotations is not enough at all. It needs like 1.5 rotations forward, right? After that,
Yes.
it's gonna lower down the motor and go
Sister,
back backward.
I think the mistake is here in this one, the 100%. No, I think it must stay positive, but
Let's see, let's see. Now it's gonna be negative because this is the area that we need the robot to move into. It will be negative to move backward. Okay, let's have a look. Took the piece and goes backward. Here, it's gonna turn at 10, so it's not gonna be dropped down. 360 goes forward and gets stuck. Come on. Okay. There is no way you can, reverse, rewind. Okay,
You
so
cannot.
again, let's take these pieces back and start over and see what's gonna happen.
Mister, I promise you the mistake is in the last code, the last block. The tank matters A plus B, negative 100%.
I'm sure it's correct, but looks like when it drops down the piece, it will be too much. That will raise the robot up, See, this time it didn't even take the piece like last time.
Mister, it's very fast.
So you see what happens? It's all right now. So where the problem should be. Okay, now I will lower this piece down. Against, we raised it 50% for 500 milliseconds. Now we're gonna raise it minus 50% for 500 milliseconds. So it should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, see something? Oh my God, we didn't record?
No.
Come on, you had to remind me from the beginning, Zaid.
I forgot.
What should we do now? I guess we should start a new meeting. Well, let's continue this practice and then we can have another one and record back.
Yusuf's not saying no, please, no.
That's okay. خلاص. Let's continue. I guess I knew where the problem is. So we're gonna perform this action, everything here, in case the angle is greater than 70. So the robot will go 360 degrees and move forward and that. So this block should be outside here. Okay, so after doing this, it's gonna move to do this part. Let's give it a try. Okay, I guess we can start recording. That's no problem. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm already recording, Zaid.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm recording, bro. Alhamdulillah. So let's go back and see what happens this time. Okay, I guess it's gonna pick it well this time. Okay, it turned. Should go forward. Come on.
Mister, you don't believe me.
Okay, what do you mean by making this positive?
No, not positive, but the 100% is so much.
Okay,
Because it will go forward. No, keep it, yeah, keep it negative, but lower the energy because it will go forward, then suddenly stop, so it will bounce.
Actually, I wanted this to go fast so that we will leave the piece on the floor. We're gonna slide it, I want the robot to escape so that the mass of the piece itself will stay on the table. It's not gonna stick to the robot back again or stay on the tray. Let's see back. Okay. So we said that it moves this this part works perfect. The problem is dropping down the piece, right? So let's try out without the final part. will it lower down the piece or not? Come on, go faster, go faster, go faster. You see, there is a difference here in the angle. That's what causes deviation on the long run, but it's okay. Still not affecting that much. Okay, now we turn it. We should go forward and then drop down the part. You see? See what happens? So the problem here is not this block, Zaid. Okay, so tank motors A and B. Yeah, this one moves the robot forward, right?
Yeah.
So the code is fine, and at this part, I guess we can give it like wait block. We can wait for some couple milliseconds before it goes and drop down the piece. Okay, fine. So here's the problem. It's not even what causes this problem? Wait, if the gyro is greater than, so I can pause until gyro is okay. Let me stop all motors by the end of the if statement. So that after finishing this part, it's gonna go forward. Let me try this solution and see the effect. It's only performing one mission, you know, but moving from one mission to another might be more simple than this. The idea is I just wanted them to include like running a specific part of blocks instead of running the whole program from the beginning back again and again and again. That's really time consuming and really boring. So now we turn it. What's going on?
The robot is bored. Teacher, are you sure the crane, the thing that lifts the block, are you sure it's lifted? I think we must lift it more, because I think maybe just it's a reasoning. Maybe when we make it so it goes down, yeah, because the medium motor, it will go down, which will make it bump in the floor, so it will bump, so it will.
Maybe, yeah, maybe you're absolutely correct, but it does not affect the movement. Okay. So tank motors at 50% for 1.5 rotations after this turn. Well, let's see. Now we asked the motor to raise the part above the floor, good distance above the floor, like 1000 milliseconds. Actually, we don't need all this, you know, we just need to raise it a little from the floor.
Let's see, we ain't not losing anything.
See? That's really stupid, right?
Teacher, if you notice,
Mhm.
When the robot goes down, as if there's a small gap, so when it comes forward, the whole robot it goes a bit down. So this is what's creating the lag. Maybe try lifting the motor a little bit more. Try like
No,
2000 milliseconds.
that's already enough, Zaid. If you notice, the robot is moving from the beginning, and this shovel is already down, touching the floor. So it's fine. It does not
No,
affect
now
its
you know
movement.
what you you will know what I mean when it reaches, so it will go there, switch
You
the view
see,
so you can see, and you will
there
know
is a
what I
good
mean.
distance. There is a good
Look
distance
now.
between the floor.
Look now. Look.
It's fine.
It's now. It's stopped the motors. Now, when it will come to go down, the whole thing will crash.
It's not going down. Zaid, it's not yet going down. I asked the robot, after getting this 360 degrees, it should go forward. This is where the problem happens, okay?
Well, it's not 360. It's 35.9.
So after stopping all the motors, I should go forward.
1.5.
That shouldn't be a problem, actually. Okay, let's take this at 10% speed and see what happens. That's driving me crazy, actually. I'm sorry, I clicked here. Oh, from the beginning. Okay. What I want to tell you exactly is that there is a good distance between the shovel and the floor, Zaid. This is what was not causing the problem. Yeah, so it now goes fine at 10% speed.
This is frustrating for real.
Hmm?
This is frustrating.
What should I do? If you are in my place, I don't know, 50% was no problem. Now you see, 10% works. That's fine. Let's drop the piece on the floor and then move backward at like minus.
Now the whole thing will fly.
Okay, let's try the 50%. We got only 5 minutes before this meeting ends. Come on. Should call our robot the boring robot, right? Like the boring company of Elon Musk.
No, I think we shall name it turtle.
Okay, looks like 10 works fine. It's gonna drop it
Turtle is
down.
a spectacular.
Drop it down. Yes, and it works. Right?
Let's go.
Finally, we did
Yes.
it. So why don't we raise this to like 30? Okay. But that 10 is really slow. Okay, I fully understand having 10 speed of 10 like while turning, because we want to hit the correct angle, right? If you'd like to hit the correct angle, you
Yeah.
have to turn on a really low speed. But moving forward and backward should not be a problem. It's okay. Now, you see, I got the problem, Zaid. I got the problem. Maybe the weight of this part is causing the robot to like unbalance it, to be unbalanced. That's why if you run forward on a very high speed, this part will affect the balance of the robot. That's why.
Teacher, I think that's dumb because you said that, Amar, we know. But teacher, no, teacher, this is very stupid. How this is small brick, it will make the whole thing fall. Plus, we go 100%
Yeah.
in this, and we had it raised more, and the thing didn't fall. So it's not reasonable to say because of weight. I think there is another reason.
That's a problem. Put yourself in my place. But now I told you that you have to deal with this as a challenge. You have to figure out how things go. Okay. So now at 10%, it works fine. So how about, we raised to 30 and didn't work. Let's try it at 20, a little bit faster, and it might not cause a problem. Come on, that should be really faster than that. You can try with faster speeds, but I guess the angle will not be accurate.
How about after this we try 100%?
100% during rotation? Okay,
Yes.
20% works fine here.
Then
Okay.
It's just a speed.
So now it was just a speed error because carrying, when the robot is carrying the piece, this will cause unbalancing to the robot. There will be too much weight on this side. That's why if you try to move forward on a high speed, the robot will flip down, This area of the robot, the back of the robot will jump up, and this will cause the robot to stick in the front. Anyway, that was everything I wanted to tell you about. I just wanted to give you an example of how to make one of the missions so that you will know how exactly you can program your robot. As you see, that's one mission. Okay?
Teacher, the meeting will end now.
Yeah, I know. So I want you to try today, tomorrow, every day. If you have, once you have time, you can continue working on the other missions until you get as many missions as you can. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, teacher, very much.
See you back, guys. See you back.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.